Padre. Man, the videos are just pumping out. Doing a video today because Mr. Dave in Kentucky, so my glasses are fogging up just after showering here. Sent me a sample to use. I'll tell you, he sent me a nice little package yesterday, but it's the soap. I got my other phone here. So Zingari Man Soloist is the sample. Looks like that. West Coast shaving. Part of the cool factor is just that label is really cool. I have my glasses on so I can read to you the scent notes. Scented with a spicy, boozy fragrance reminiscent of classic cocktails and classy clubs, created exclusively for West Coast shaving. The scent notes are pink, pepper, rum, and tobacco. Put the spectacles away here. So we'll see off the tub and even after. So that sounds good to me. But I'll point out for probably the 20th time on camera, most tobacco scents smell like honey to me, and I'm betting that's what's happening with this one because I'm getting a very sweet scent off the sample, whatever, that little plastic thing you put soap in, a little sample container that Dave sent me. It smelled very much like Sauvage or Spice Bomb soap knockoffs or replicants or whatever you want to call them. And I think that's probably because I'm getting a bit more sweet than other people will get from the tobacco notes. Such as it is. I like it though. So we'll see. I'm using the Feather SS. Just before I turned on the camera, I thought, oh shoot, I need to see how many uses I had in that blade, and I had 6. So that's the time I get rid of the Artist Club blades. Just because my face deserves nothing better than an optimal shave. So here we go. So yeah, I mentioned it'd be cool to try this, and Dave in Kentucky hopped right on that and sent me a sample, which is cool. Thank you. So I'm struggling because I like the scent, but I have many that smell similar to this. Like everybody wants to do, I don't know, they're all very similar when you translate them into soaps. The Adventus or Sauvage or Spice Bomb, they're kind of all in the same family to me. And many soap companies have at least one of the knockoffs. But that label, kind of want it just for the label. But he got me. He after he let me know he sent the package, he was teasing me. I don't remember how it came up, but something about, he knows I don't like green, the color green in most things, which is weird because I do have some greenish shirts. I guess I don't like bright green. I like more of a earthy green. Anyway, he kind of led me to believe, he told me that something else was in that package, and led me to believe that he sent me a bright green shirt like he wears at times in his videos. So I should just get rid of it. Or Dave, I was prepared to use it. I was gonna keep it in the shave den and have that be my my video shirt, but no. He sent me a very nice note that I appreciated. You follow my channel, you know it's been with the move, have some staffing issues at work, And then this COVID stuff, it's been a rough, good run. And he's done some very nice things through all of that. So I told him privately, I appreciate you, brother. But what he did send me, and then I left it upstairs because that was his instructions, but it was another bottle of this. Penhaligon's Endymion Concentrate, which ain't no small thing. Cheers to the Daves. And the reason he told me he sent it was pretty funny. And actually, I'm gonna do it. Right after we moved here, you know, things are not in the same places, things are still in boxes. And I was forgetting to end my shave with a perfume or something at the end. And he said, nobody should have to go without just because you forgot it. So he sent me that bottle and told me to keep it in my office. He's probably joking, but I'm gonna do it. That's a good idea. I guess that's all I'll say about that. And it's weird, on the forums and on my videos and stuff, I'm always wondering how much I should say about COVID. I say more on the forums, on the videos. I know they're my videos, I can do what I want, you can watch or turn it off. But I figure a lot of people, there's a few people on the cadre that I think watch them kind of timely as they come out. But then people stumble across them later on YouTube, and if you do really I think whatever I say now, a week from now, will be irrelevant. I'm kind of hesitant to do it and get into too many details. Also, the position I'm in with the hospital, I can get in huge trouble with kind of speaking out of turn. Let me finish that sentence. Speaking out of turn in terms of our particular hospital or our medical center. So anything I've said or will say or anything doesn't represent anything. Other than my own opinions. And I think maybe the biggest thing that's happening right now, people are frustrated. Some people are frustrated. Other people, man, those people, I mean, it's becoming a joke, but it's not funny that are, running and grabbing all the toilet paper and hand sanitizer. And, if you've heard reports, hospitals in general losing supplies and things, and warehouses getting broken into and stuff. Ain't no joke. And that's really sad because instead of, you see pockets of people coming together and supporting each other, but that is just perfectly, I'm out for me and screw everybody else. And that ain't cool. Especially if you can be home, if you can work from home and do all this stuff, you don't need gallons of hand sanitizer and stuff. And, but I think part of the frustration and kind of came up on the cadre today is just everything keeps changing. We hear this and we hear that, and we don't hear everything. And part of the reason is everything keeps changing. So you think it's frustrated for the general public. Can you imagine what it's like to have to take care of these patients and the rules change from day to day? So I guess just to put things in perspective, remembering there's a whole bunch of people maybe some of your viewers, but most that are not on the front lines of this thing, they're having to deal with it, you know, in person up front. That also have to deal with the constant changes and unsuredness and stuff like that. So again, yep, it's frustrating, but if you're one of those people that can stay home, work from home, you got enough food for, you know, people, you can still go shopping. You don't need to stock up for a month. But just remember your frustration in perspective to what's happening everywhere else. Oh, got to rinse out my bowl here. So anyway, the big thing that came up and has been coming up is what's with this 2-week thing. This isn't going to be gone in 2 weeks. Why are we shutting the schools down? And I think the first time I heard about anything shutting down for 2 weeks, I thought the same thing. I was like, well, you're going to open up and everybody's still going to be at some risk for exposure and stuff. But I think by now, you've probably heard on the news about the flattening of the curve. We're kind of exponentially getting more and more patients, which again, in general, not specific to my hospital or my hospital system, very realistically runs the risk of overtaxing our healthcare system. I mean, you know, we've got systems in place to deal with emergencies, not like, you know, emergency room, but disasters and things. You know, everybody's got disaster supplies and backup plans and all that stuff. But you can only plan for so much. And, you know, we're in California, so of course we've got disaster plans up the wazoo if there's an earthquake or what have you. But you think about, basically, this is a disaster happening at every hospital all at the same time. There's only so many disaster supplies you can have and so much backup. And again, the staff is not, you know, they're part of the general public as well. So as, you know, Joe Schmo at Safeway could pass it on to, you know, somebody else. That somebody else could be a healthcare worker. And then our staff is gone too. So anyway, the whole 2-week thing is just so that we can slow down the spread. We're not stopping the spread, but in hopes to make it manageable. I don't know. I think if everybody used Thayer's lemon, there's got to be alcohol in here, right? Does it say alcohol free? Maybe it doesn't matter. I was just going to say, that'd take care of it, right? Look, there, done. Problem solved. Thayer's. I reached out to him, said, hey, can you give me just a little poster or something? No. Man, how many people, probably nobody, how many people started to use Thayer's because of my constant pressure? Probably nobody. That's probably the answer. And I forgot what I was saying otherwise. So anyway, that's it. It's just to slow things down, turn down the fire hose a little bit, just because this is somewhat of a bigger deal than you can actually have plans for, unless everybody pitches in and does their job. So, you know, I think I mentioned this a little bit on my last video. It's just, I get it. You're healthy, you're young, you ain't that, you know, you're not at that risk. You might be low chance of even getting it, but you know, be part of the society. Do your job, but you know, help out. Do your part. You see, toilet paper when you're at the store and you already got some at home. Don't grab that. You know, don't be hoarding the alcohol to use in your own home. You know, I don't know what else to say. This is just and not be out and about, because everything that happens now is a drain on society's resources as a whole. So anyway, I've said more than I was planning to. I'm looking over at what I'm going to use, just because it's kind of a clone. I think we'll go with the Sotd, and a little, and we do the back of the neck, and you. Oh yeah, this is the TSC, the Shaving Cadre way. Is you share the olfactory love with the public. That's my part. That's my part. There's lemon and sharing the love with the public. See you on the forums.